Hey everyone, CTNtechnologynews here, and today I'm talking about the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, the next generation of consoles. Now if you're a gamer, you know that both the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One will be here in a matter of days, November the 15th for the PS4 and a week later for the Xbox. But that doesn't necessarily mean you should rush out and buy one. Even if you're excited about the next wave of console games like I am, signs are pointing in flashing red neon to wait. You could and probably should wait until next year to enjoy the fruits that these consoles will hopefully bring. Now, I'm not saying that I don't feel excited about the consoles, I just know based on what I'm seeing that the future won't be arriving in 2013. The future path for both the Xbox One and PS4 is a long one, and one that still has more questions than answers. The bottom line is, you're better off waiting until 2014 to grab one of these new consoles, at least that's the impression I'm getting. Here's why. Okay, the first reason is that this year's best games won't be available on the new consoles. Games like BioShock Infinite and The Last of Us, none of these will be available or announced for the Xbox One or PS4, at least not yet. And while many of this fall's top games like Call of Duty Ghosts, Battlefield 4, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, Madden 25, both NBA games will be released on next-gen hardware, you'll still get a really good version of all these games on Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. And speaking of which, the PS4 and Xbox One aren't backwards compatible. I'm sure you already know, both the PS4 and Xbox One can't play PS3 and Xbox 360 games right now, and they can't even load up previously online purchased downloaded games via PSN or Xbox Live Arcade. So if you want to enjoy one of the games you got, you're going to need to keep your other game console plugged in too. Now another big thing is that none of the exclusive next-gen launch games have that must-have buzz. Now what do you want to see on a brand new game system with new graphics? Odds are it won't be here this year. All of the most promising games like Watch Dogs, Titanfall Infamous, Second Son, Destiny, they've all slipped to 2014, leaving a very mixed bag for both the Xbox One and PS4, unless you're looking for a handful of games already coming out for Xbox 360 and PS3, but with slightly improved graphics. And also, several online streaming services and features will not be available at launch. Remember Gaikai, Sony's game streaming technology for the PS4? It won't be here this year. Microsoft's own TV and living room dominating strategy is also shaping out to be more of a slow-baked process if you're waiting for all the pieces to fall in place. Both the Xbox 360 and PS3 have an excellent assortment of apps and services covering most mainstream video packages, cable apps, and sports. The Xbox One and PS4 will have their own collection of apps that will undoubtedly grow to be better than the current gen over time, and it looks like both consoles will cover most of the major bases, but they won't immediately have everything that the last generation consoles do. And speaking of that, first wave hardware and software is always a mixed bag. Some software is bound to be buggy. Expect at least 6 months of troubleshooting where you, the early adopter, will be the test subject. That's what buying early tech does to a person. And on that note, most of your friends probably won't be playing online on these new consoles yet. Social gaming and online gaming is useful when everyone is online together. Your friends won't be next gen this fall, or at least not all of them. Now that may not matter if you can find some cross-compatible games, but it's still more of a challenge. And the last reason why you might be better off waiting to get either the Xbox One or PS4 is that they'll still be here next year, and they'll probably be even better value. By mid-2014, you can expect the first big wave of PS4 and Xbox One games that really shine to start emerging, making these consoles a lot more enticing. At least I really hope so. But either way, these consoles aren't going anywhere. Wait 6 months, wait a year, and see what the systems produce in terms of games and apps, and make a decision then. You'll have lots of games to play until then, and there are a few big premium games this year that you'll be missing out on for the Xbox One and PS4. Anyway, let me know whether you plan to get the Xbox One or PS4 right as soon as they release. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye!